Alperen Sengun is only 21 years of age, but has already emerged as one of the best centers in the league. He's had a growth spurt since his rookie season and is now better at punishing defenses with his playmaking, post-game, and underrated shot-making ability. And with his bag of tricks, he's been constantly compared to all-stars like Nikola Jokic and Domantas Sabonis. In this video, we'll look into what makes this Turkish center one of the brightest young stars in the league, and why the comparisons to Jokic and Sabonis aren't as far-fetched as you might think. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like on the video, as each like makes a tremendous difference for the channel, and be sure to sub to the channel for even more content like this. One thing that sticks out about Alperen Sengun's game is his playmaking. He's 4th in assists a game among centers at 5.1 a game, and is 3rd in total assists among centers at 172, but even those numbers don't truly serve him justice. When it comes to playmaking, numbers do help in terms of determining how good a player is. However, context is also needed, since there's a difference between only making textbook passes or making the extra pass and being a creative passer. When it comes to the textbook stuff, Sengun seems to know where his teammates are at all times. He's more than capable of getting to the rim and hitting guys for kickouts like a guard, and also using his ability in the post to execute such passes as you can see here. He scans the floor well and finds guys moving on the perimeter and uses his ability as a roller to aid him. He finds players on cuts on the baseline, finds players on dump-offs in the paint, and is good at finding players in transition when they fill in lanes, post up behind the three-point line, or want to act as lob finishers. On top of all of this, he can operate as a break starter, is gifted at just tapping the ball on offensive rebounds to get his teammates easy opportunities, and can hit guys with beautiful bounce passes moving off the ball. All of that would be great for any player, but Sengun's IQ and imagination place him on another level. On this play, Sengun loses his footing on a drive and falls to the floor here. But seeing Jabari Smith Jr. starting to dive with Sohan helping, he somehow throws a behind-the-head pass to where Smith is expected to be. Sengun has a whole compilation of wizard-like passes where he immediately detects a teammate uncovered with his peripheral vision, and he's quick to hit them with no-look passes when help comes. These are more than often behind the head passes or bounce passes off a cut, which result from his anticipation, throwing passes to where he feels his teammates will be. In terms of assist milestones, Sengun became the youngest center to reach 500 career assists in league history, and tied Hakeem Olajuwon for the Rockets' single-game assist record for center at 12. His playmaking is a huge reason why he garners comparisons to both Jokic and Sabonis, but the comparison is also warranted because of his post-game. Sengun has a nice face-up game and has post-spin technician activated. He does a good job of sealing off his defenders, backing them down and hitting them with a sudden spin move, and even follows this up with pump fakes to fake his defenders out of their socks and get an easy finish. Plus, he's even demonstrated an ability to hit those what the hell one-legged fadeaway jumpers that Jokic hits. One good thing about him is that he's pretty patient in these post situations, which stems from his ability to read the floor really well. On this play, he receives an entry pass from Jalen Green, which is evidently a huge mismatch with 6'2" Anthony Simons on him. He knows help is obviously going to come, but he quickly realizes that he's commanding all the attention from the other 4 Blazers. Instead of just forcing the shot immediately when he gets closer to the rim, a subtle pump fake throws off the help defender who's coming, so he gets an easier look. You can see a similar thing on this play against the Grizzlies, where he's swarmed in the paint, but again, takes his time, fakes the help defender, and gets this one to go. Sengun also has a nice drop step that he can go to, and as mentioned before, he capitalizes on the attention that he gets as a post scorer to play make for his teammates. The two things I want to focus on here are his other abilities as an all-ball player and ability in the pick and roll. Outside of his playmaking, Sengun can put the ball on the floor and attack the rim. He can do this by pump faking bigs on the perimeter, committing when he sees a driving lane available, and taking on defenders and spinning off of them. As a rollman, Sengun is literally first in the league in rollman points per game at 6.8 and is a pretty underrated athlete as a roller. He has some posters to his name and is a good finisher at the rim, even through contact. Alperen Sengun was good last season, but he's taken a noticeable leap and is the best player on a team with Fred VanVleet and two players taking the top 3 in Jalen Green and Jabari Smith Jr. However, that doesn't mean that he's a perfect player because, quite frankly, no one is. Sengun could definitely still improve as an interior defender and guarding in space. And just as importantly, he could improve as an outside shooter. He's shooting just 29% from 3 a game on 2 attempts a game, and is only a career 28% 3-point shooter. The thing is, Sengun is still extremely young and has a ton of room to grow. In terms of the Jokic-Sabonis comparison, you could say that this discussion is pretty premature since Jokic is already one of the best big men of all time, and Sabonis is already a multi-time All-Star, but I think there are fitting comparisons. He's not the shooter that either of those guys have been in their careers, but he commands a ton of respect from the defense, is a very creative passer, uses his overall offensive skill set to create for others, and we're going to see a lot of duels between these three since they all play in the Western Conference. Alperen Sengun is a special player who I feel can be a perennial all-star in this league. He's actually younger than Chet Holmgren despite playing in year 3. He's shown growth in every season, and there's no reason he won't be better in years to come. With that being said, let me know your thoughts on Alperen Sengun in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on his play this season? What surprised you about his play this season? And where do you rank him among the top centers in the league? Also, what do you feel to be a ceiling, and do you feel the Jokic-Sabonis comparisons are valid? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like on the video as each like makes a tremendous difference for the channel, and be sure to sub to the channel for even more content like this. Hope to see you all in the next one, and stay